Next, we have Redmon, who is a senior scientist with NOAA's National Centers for Environmental Information, where he serves as director of the NOAA Center for Artificial Intelligence. So, Rob, please take it away.
Hello, can I get a quick audio and visual check? You should see my
Yes,
title slide too.
yes,
You
yes,
do? Okay, great.
yes.
Thank you. And a warning will be great too near the end. Thanks, everybody. This has been really enlightening to me. All right, so I'm Rob. I'm going to be your tour guide for our NOAA's AI transformation today. We have the we at NOAA we have an incredibly comprehensive operational suite of Earth data, all funded by the public. The question is, how do we use this? This the new powerful emerging technologies, both cloud, AI, and others, um, to turn this data into human understanding for societal benefit. The momentum, just a little scene setting, the momentum of the large recent AI wave, combined with the availability of massive and specialized computational resources and decades of curated observational and reanalysis data, my personal favorite, has really what's enabled the rapid emergence of data-driven progress. Things like weather forecasting methods that show skill in overcoming some of the computational and scale limiting limitations of numerical weather prediction in the marine and ocean space, biological classification. Today, only a few minutes, and I'm excited to talk to you about how we at NOAA are doing everything we can to move our AI transformation at the speed of trustworthy AI. I think that fits pretty well within the context you set earlier when I first signed on. And specifically, how NOAA's Center for AI is a key enabler for NOAA's success in this space. I get to be the lucky person today to share with everybody, and so thank you. And also I want to thank the NOAA AI Executive Committee, our AI Center team, and all the AI working groups at NOAA and working with partners. There we go. So we're focused on serving the highest quality Earth system prediction, resilience, and intelligence information operationally to save lives and property, protect ecosystems for everybody, and for national security and societal benefit. As new technologies emerge, such as generative AI in the AI space, we really recognize it's important to start by identifying the benefits to our mission and to our public service mission in particular, as well as the benefits to our human workflows working on that mission. AI tools are just applied math in a sense, right? In a human setting, and that's where how we think about things. To use these kinds of technologies, we start with the mission need, and to ensure responsible, trustworthy, and robust integration is achievable alongside continuous and appropriate human verification. So I love the polls that you issued earlier today. That was fun. So as we at NOAA are taking, and we have been for years, but kind of in an accelerated sense right now, taking increasing steps towards the integration of AI by our workforce, it's critical that we take the responsibility of how is it being used in our work. What are we doing to ensure transparency, information quality about our full process, and taking control of what the information, how the information gets used in our products and services. So we're really thinking very, very deeply about all of these things. There are efforts across NOAA to develop new strategic guidance and policies and implementation plans in a way that so that we can anybody working on integrating can know what other domains are doing and learn from them, basically. Let's see here. So, all right, just made this graphic actually for this workshop. It's a lot nicer than the one that I used to use. All right, so I thank the comms team for that. To ensure that we continue to serve that highest quality Earth system prediction, resilience, and intelligence information, we realize that it's actually critical that we take advantage of integrating AI technologies quickly and responsibly. Otherwise, we're just not going to be able to get everything done. So as a sort of a joke, while I live in the West, so I'm in the Colorado Rockies. By the way, we're still hoping for snow. I hope to see some soon. As an agency, we're surely not the Wild West. NOAA is resolving to move as fast as we can, at the speed of trust. We're adapting to update our policies and governance landscape to continue our public trust legacy. That's something that you've always relied on. So, for example, what does that mean? That means we're building governance to ensure that our AI is unbiased and transparent. Just as an example, when we use AI for forecast, it has to be as reliable as our satellites. Policy plus established practices, we realize, is a safety net and not a roadblock. So that's a place that we're all working on together. Here's a little sneak peek here into our approach to our AI directional update to accelerate our mission. We have a published strategy, and it's about 5 years old. So it's a great time to update these things. Why now? Imagine if you can imagine a virtual show of hands here. Think about who's heard of generative AI today. I bet you everybody raises their hands. Now, put your virtual hand down, mentally speaking, if you, unless you knew about this 5 years ago. I put my hand down. So, but there's some people in the room here probably did see this future 5 years ago when ChatGPT was launched. So, all right. And probably they may even seen it much further back than that. So there's several kind of pillars here, and I'll just focus on a couple here, 3 of them. Data for AI, IT for AI, and workforce proficiency. On data, modernizing our information service delivery to include machine actionable documentation, not just machine readable, but actionable about the data. On IT for AI, we're looking at harnessing dynamically scalable storage, cloud optimized, ARCO basically, and AI ready formats. And then on workforce proficiency, recognizing that humans own the outcome of our work products. They are in the loop co-productively to ensure the information is of highest possible quality. Another very new graphic that our comms team put together yesterday. So thank you, comms team. All right, so how are we actually trying to do all of this? There's a Center for AI as a hub alongside the technical bandwidth of the working groups and the governance oversight of the executive committee. And I just wanted to call attention to 3 things in this hub. AI-ready data standards, things like checklists for data readiness, for assessment, and for deciding what improvements need to be made. What's the sales pitch here? We hope you get your data AI ready so the models actually work. Or we provide tools and frameworks so you can assess what improvements you would like to make. On workforce training, these are things like open science learning journeys to solve that blank page problem to help get started. They include immersive engagement, hackathons and workshops, things we put on and things we participate in, or things we just provide some tools for others to run with. We're trying to think about it this way, not saying to people, go hire the experts, but rather doing what we can to help our whole community create and pollinate cross-domain expertise, sharing with each other in a co-productive way. So what do we have right now? We offer a framework and expert contributed learning journeys. There should be a GitHub link there. And contributed learning journeys that kind of take staff from novice to practitioner and really is at the pace that you want to go, basically. And then on communities of practice and partnerships, this is all about trying to meet people and get people to meet each other and not start from scratch all the time. So we are working to connect that isolated coder, if you will, in NOAA fisheries to the experts in NOAA weather, so they can share code and avoid reinventing things that might be similar. Maybe they're trying out the same kinds of neural network architectures and interested in benchmarking tactics. All right, next one here. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to get a little deeper into AI-ready data in Earth and space science and what we're working with the community on. We are working with the Earth Science Information Partners, ESIP, who facilitates clusters of collaborations could be across the federal, private, academic, and public spaces. It's a really wonderful community. You can check out and see if there's a topic that interests you that's beyond even what I'm talking about here. On AI-ready data and analysis-friendly data, what I'd like to kind of give you a sneak peek is kind of 4 pillars: preparation, documentation, quality, and access. That's how we see through the lens of AI-ready data as part of the scientific stewardship process. On preparation, that's about identifying and using common data wrangling tools for the machine learning pipeline. Probably you've heard the oft used quote that you may use up to 80% of your time wrangling that data before you can get started with your research question. Maybe it's 50%, still a pretty big number though. On documentation, it's about enabling users to understand the contents and increase reusability. On quality, that's about finding the data fair, finding data that is fit for your purpose and specific AI application. Maybe there are labels or not labels already for the data set of interest. On access, that's about big data access across petabytes of information for efficiency and also for reproducibility. And getting involved is easy. So if you're inside NOAA or you know people inside NOAA, there's a new working group under the Data Governance Committee called AIDWG. If you're outside NOAA, check out the ESIP Data Readiness Cluster. And there'll also be some other connection links on my last slide. All right, so a couple of examples. I think I have 3 slides left or so. All right, these are some stellar examples, really just kind of to give you a sense of what can AI-ready data really look like and what can it help us get done. So we're seeing, as we're all seeing, there's really, it's kind of an understatement to say there's an increasing value in scientific stewardship of the value of the scientific stewardship of our national public data assets. These are 3 examples here that are part of NOAA's Open Data Dissemination Program, as well as connected to NSF's National AI Research Resource. And these are NOAA's contributions. There's the Tropical Cyclone Research Dataset, acronymed TC Primed, and that's NOAA's first brand, or was NOAA's first branded AI-ready labeled training dataset using the community developed and published standard I just mentioned in the previous slide. It includes data from multiple agencies: NOAA, NASA, ECMWF, and DoD, to name a few. Includes satellite, radar, post-event, like tropical cyclone tracks as labels, other environmental information from the ERA or European Reanalysis Archive, and a series of open science notebooks. They're public, that can lead anybody through just accessing the data, feature engineering on the data, and machine learning model development. It's current through the latest season. On offshore wind, second example on the slide. Those are vertical wind profiles, and they provide valuable coastal knowledge. It could be for offshore industry siting and coastal weather modeling, for example. I'm showing here a seasonal climatology that's at 200 meters in height. These are profiles. And this overall data set was trained using LiDAR data at coastal sites, as well as low Earth orbiting satellites for truth. On the third example here, it's called NINJA or NNJA AI. This is a NOAA-NASA joint archive, AI ready. And that work was led by NOAA Research Lab here in Boulder, and it's really an exciting pathfinder for NOAA and industry partnerships. This one was with Brightband. One line of Python, which you can kind of see in the top up there. One line of Python is now all you really need to load satellite brightness, temperature, and really all the parameters. You can learn more about these particular examples and others by heading to our site or the links that are here, or asking me about it. I'd love to talk more about these things anytime. All right, a couple points to finish up on. So I mentioned AI-ready data, give some examples, some work with the community. We're also working to understand the training needs of our NOAA staff and our partnerships so we can get things done together. Powering a vision to kind of AI-ready, and our workforce really needs AI-ready data, open science toolkits, and immersive, engaging, fun activities like the training events, workshops, maybe a few of you have participated in even. But in any case, doing things together in a dynamic, interactive way. So we're also building in that sense, we're building a library of Jupyter notebooks. We're building a library of training resources that we've created some, and others contribute to us. And one example is a library of Jupyter notebooks, basically as AI success stories from NOAA partnerships. You can find examples that span from the sun to the seafloor, NOAA's mission space, basically, and the atmosphere in between. So NOAA's full mission space, and you can find lots of great examples on the GitHub link that's provided there. And I'm also happy to post it in the chat when I get done chatting with you here. All right, two last things. There's a lot on the site. It's a resource slide. All right, so to build an ecosystem of connected information services, ultimately they can be individually tailorable and adaptable both to our mission as well as other uses outside of our mission. NOAA has also been investing in requirements development activities for knowledge meshes and digital twins and things like that. And I heard digital twins mentioned earlier. So this is a resource slide you can take away, and you can contact the two POCs listed below, Brian Berkheimer and Jennifer Webster. I'm going to hit a few high notes for you. NOAA's Open Information Stewardship Service, the thing on the top. Digital Factory is moving towards self-service orchestration for our work in the cloud. Your robust community and partnerships, I wasn't say ours, but actually all of ours here, so yours, include an ecosystem of digital twin efforts. For example, there's a NOAA Coastal Zone Digital Twin community, and then there's a bunch more that's listed there too. On research, there's several new publications. A couple I want to just point out here are on Earth observation focused digital twin development. That was a broad effort over a couple of years. And then knowledge meshes and natural language processing work that is ongoing now. And my last slide is here. Okay, so we are getting ready and are ready, or I guess we're always trying to meet the speed of technology as best we can. And we're getting ready for the AI era because we're prioritizing our people and our principles, and it's existential for us to do all of that. So whether you're someone who needs policy guidance or a scientist looking for code, or some just looking for information services that may have useful AI integration, you can consider us your partner. Reach out to us. We have a team email address that you would find on our website right there, or there's the QR code, one QR code scan. You can join our community. There's a bunch of the partner labels here, of course, a subset, and it's always growing, and probably it's not enough room on the slide to fit them all at this point. So thanks for your time, and I would love to take questions and engage in the workshop.
Yes, thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Any quick question for Rob?
Rob, I just have a quick comment. First of all, thank you so much for being here, and
thank you.
I'd love to continue a discussion at some point about how CI Compass can work closer with you to expand. I know you're working with NCAR, but also so we can expand this collaboration to other NSF major facilities. So I'd love to chat.
Okay, yes, please. Thank you so much. And I would love to chat as well. And for anyone else here too, please feel free to reach out.
Any other quick question for Rob? If none, thank you, Rob. Please join me in thanking Rob for this presentation and